Okay, time for another evening of tasting whiskey. It's been a week since I've done this, so once a week I come back and do a few drams, and lately I've been finding myself purchasing items that I had had years and years ago. It's sort of like coming back to one's roots. Like, for example, this one that I have right here in front of me tonight is a Edradour 10 Distillery Edition. Now, I had done this one already in September of 2015. Now it is October of 2021, so it's been 6 years since I did this. And I find myself doing this, coming back to things that I have tried in the past and giving them another go now. Not for comparison's sakes, but just to see if they, I suppose, stand up, or if I still like them, or if I disliked them back then, do I like them now? I don't even know. I don't usually watch my old videos. Sometimes somebody will comment on one, and I don't remember what I said during the video, especially if it was 5 or 6 years ago. So I don't know, and I want to find out what are you commenting on. And when I find out what you're commenting on, I go, oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Like, am I going to get a minty note from something that I had 6 years ago? I don't know. But this one, the last time I had it was 6 years ago. I wonder if it's the identical bottling, or if this is just a later batch. Says on the top of the cork, Scotland's little gem, established in 1825. Gonna pour a dram first. Oh, that came apart easy. I'm gonna pour a dram first, and then I'm gonna read what it says on the box and or on the bottle. Let you know what I get, or what it says. Okay. Using skills handed down over the generations, the men of Edradour Distillery follow the standards of those who have gone before. Only 3 in number, as there always have been, they continue to produce the finest single malt whiskey available. Wow, that's quite a claim. A truly handcrafted malt, Edradour, is golden in the glass with a delicious aroma, and so on and so on and so on. 3 men of Edradour, whiskey of rare distinction, 700 mils. Okay. Handmade in the Pocket Glen, the Distillery Edition. Nestled in a pocket glen in the hills above Pitlochry in the southern Highlands lies Edradour, Scotland's little gem. The near cluster of buildings houses equipment only just capable of producing commercial quantities. Indeed, Edradour Distillery makes as much whiskey in a year as many distilleries produce in a week, making Edradour single malt whiskey a rare pleasure for a fortunate few. Aged 10 years, and I believe it's 40%. Yes, it's 40% alcohol by volume. So, let's see what I think of it. I could, of course, go back to that old video that I made 6 years ago. To see what I thought of it then. But we'll find out what I think of it now. It's 40% alcohol by volume, so it's like a starter whiskey. Yes, I can still do the Anaconda. I'm not expecting it to be too viscous. No, it's kind of sheeting action, just flowing down the sides of the glass. Do I get any secondaries? No, that's sheeting down too. There's a few drops that just sticking to the side of the glass, but yeah, no legs to speak of. On the nose, Smells nice. Malty and a bit fruity. Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. It says the same stuff on the bottle that it says on the tube. There's some sherry cask influence. Bit malty. Am I getting a lot? I'm getting grapes and plums, that kind of thing. Bit of a berry note. Raspberry, strawberry. Does it say anything about the casks? There's some fine print down here. Nestled in the pocket glen. Okay, we know that. Make as much whiskey in a year as others make in a week. Yes, I know that. Got that. Okay, Scotland's little gem. What's it say on the back here? Using skills handed down. Yeah, okay. Whiskey of rare distinction. Natural color. But it's probably chill filtered, being 40% alcohol by volume. And they don't want it to cloud up when you cool it or add water to it. Smells pleasant enough. What did I pay? See now. 700 ml Edradour 10-year, $114.99. So 11.5 divided by 2. That's your provincial tax plus 11.5. That's $11.05. Federal tax, or goods and no, provincial tax. The other one was goods and services. This is the provincial. Plus 10-cent bottle deposit. Plus $114.99. Grand total. Wait a minute. Try that again. Maybe I'm running low on batteries here. Okay. 11.5 divided by 2 equals, okay, 5.75 plus 11.5. Okay. Plus 10-cent bottle deposit. Plus 114.99. There we go. $132.34 out the door. Canadian, that is. That's a little high. For 40% alcohol by volume, 10 years old. That's high priced. And where did I buy this at? Oh, I was at the Tudor House. Interesting. Smells rich and fruity. Rich, fruity, and malty. Some berries in there. I would probably be getting some vanilla and caramel if it was from an ex-bourbon barrel. But it doesn't say if it was sherry cask or if it was ex-bourbon and ex-sherry. Not very transparent on the label. But from what I've seen here, Edradour is marketed as a gift. It's not really aimed at the die-hard connoisseur. I think it's aimed at the more casual whiskey drinker. Somebody who will have a bottle for 3 or 4 months and have no other bottle. because they only take a nip on rare occasion. Or whatever. They're really playing on the rare theme. I'm really not getting that much on the nose. I'm getting a few, plum and berry and not raisin, but grape notes. A little malty. And let's hope it has a bigger flavor than it has a nose. Okay. I'm getting some vanilla and caramel at the outset. Still getting some vanilla later on. Still getting some now. And as it transitions from just the vanilla, that's where I'm getting fruits on the palate. I'm going to have to give that another go. Usually the second sip is much more telling. Yeah, some vanilla, a lot of plum and berry and grape notes. Darker fruits, but not dried fruits. They're fresh fruits. So we're talking sherry casks of some kind. I'm not getting quite enough bitterness and tannins to guess that it would be a European oak, a Quercus robur that they would have been using. From what I'm guessing, they used Quercus alba, which is the American white oak. Naturally, it contained sherry. The casks contained sherry at some point. Was it to age the sherry? No, I think the sherry was just to condition the casks. While there may have been enough here to satisfy me back in the day 6 years ago, now it's just nothing special. It's some sherry, a bit of vanilla, fresh, dark fruits. The finish, I'd say it's a medium finish. It hangs on for a little while. I'm still getting it now. It's a fruity, dark fruit finish. Not much spice in here at all. It's just a fruity, dark finish. At 46% alcohol by volume, this stuff would be much better. Okay. Now on the finish, I'm getting a little bit of oak tannins. I may have spoken too soon about the casks. Yes. On the nose now, I'm getting some oak too. So initially, now that it's been open for a little while, initially on the palate, a little bit of vanilla and malt, transitioning to dark, fresh fruits. And then on the finish, it's a fruity finish, but then towards the end, there is a spicy little kick coming perhaps from the oak tannins. I think that's what I'm getting now. It took a while for me to detect the oak tannins, but after a few sips, they do assert themselves, and there is a kind of oaky tannic finish, and I'd call it a medium finish. It lasts a little while. It's hanging on a little bit. This is actually quite tasty, but it is low ABV, and it takes a little while, but it does open up. And I'm be interested to see what this will be like in a few months. If it really shines, if it opens up and shines, I'm going to come back and try it again. Well, for the opening whiskey of the night, Slanchava.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.